In today's video, I'll be swatching and reviewing the new fall collection by Essie. This collection features 6 New York inspired autumnal shades, so let's get into the review. First up in the collection is It Takes a West Village, and this is a light mauve pink with a purple-ish tinge to it and some gray tones. Right off the bat, I could tell this was going to be an exact dupe for Jenna from the new Zoya fall collection, and sure enough, it was. Application was almost identical too, so much so that I'm wondering if they just rebottled the same polish. Nonetheless, this is a 1-coater and really pretty, so I'll rate this the same as I did for the Zoya polish and give it 5 out of 5 jaunty bottles. If you can't get your hands on the Zoya one, this one will work just as well. Next is Stop, Drop, and Shop, and this is a dusty mulberry red. Also, I wanted to point out that this collection has the new wide brushes for Essie's mainstream polishes, which is amazing. I couldn't stand the thin brushes that they used to have, so I definitely appreciate this change. Stop, Drop, and Shop went on beautifully the first coat, but I did have just a tiny bit of patchiness, but the second coat made the color fully opaque and it deepened it. Here is 2 coats of Stop, Drop, and Shop with no top coat, and I give this one 5 out of 5 for great formula and a pretty color. Next, we have Booties on Broadway, and this is an almost black, dark navy blue color. For convenience, I'm applying this over liquid latex so that I can peel it off and move on to the next swatch, but make sure if you have this polish, you wear it over a base coat because it's so dark. This polish was a beautiful 1-coater. It's so rich and pigmented, and you know I love those almost black shades. I think this one would also look really cool matte as well. Here is 1 coat of Booties on Broadway with no top coat, and I give this guy 5 out of 5 jaunty bottles. Definitely recommend it. Next, we have Fall for NYC, and on the website, this is described as a mustard yellow with marigold highlights, but it's really not mustard at all to me. Maybe just straight marigold, but it's more of a pumpkin orange or like a pastel Cheeto orange. It applied fine. It was opaque in 2 coats, but I was bummed that they called it a mustard when it's clearly not. So here is 2 coats of Fall for NYC with no top coat, and I give this 3 out of 5. Next, we have Say It Aint So Ho, and this is a metallic copper orange with some amber tones in it. When I saw the preview for this collection, this is the one that I was most excited for because it feels like fall to me. The first coat applied okay, it felt a little thicker than the others, and the glitter dried with kind of a funny texture. It almost looked like a hammered metallic finish. I'm not sure if that was intentional or just the nature of the shimmer in it. Here is 2 coats of Say It Aint So Ho with no top coat, and I give it 4 out of 5. And lastly, we have Empire Shade of Mind, and this is a dark asphalt metallic silver color. This was a very nice opaque 1-coater. I did have to mindfully apply it to avoid brush strokes because it's metallic, but any brush strokes I did have dried down and disappeared. This is a pretty silver, but I feel like I have a million of them in my collection. So I give this one 4 out of 5 for being a tad basic, but it's still a very nice polish. And there you have the Essie Fall collection. What do you think? Was this collection a hit or a miss? Overall, I wasn't over the moon about it. There are definitely some gems, like I really liked Stop, Drop, and Shop and Booties on Broadway, but the others were kind of just meh for me. They're not bad polishes at all, and the new brush is great, so if you don't have these shades in your collection, I definitely recommend them. If you enjoyed this video, you can check out my last video by clicking on the screen here, and if you're looking for swatches of all sorts of polishes, I have a swatches playlist, which I also have popped on the screen for your convenience. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.